that last night.
All right, then. I'm nibbling at what's left.
You're certainly in a good mood.
Why not? I'm with the woman I love.
But still, you've been so edgy lately.
No more. I promise.
Well, that's good to hear. So, what's brought on this miraculous change?
Oh, lots of things. Mainly the pressures at the hospital have eased up a bit.
It's about time.
That must be Bunny. We're playing racquetball this morning. Darling, would you do me a favor? You keep him entertained while I get my racket and gym gear?
Okay, you know, I think it's good. I think having your best friend visit has done wonders for your spirit.
Morning, gorgeous.
Good morning.
Well, racquetball, anyone?
Shopping for me.
You won't work up the sweat shopping.
You haven't seen me shop.
Ready for a beating, Willis? Yeah, yours, Putnam. You know, first I beat him on the court, and then I claim my prize.
What's that?
Take a good look at that headscarf of his.
Perfect timing.
What's this?
This is a welcome home to you, my dear.
Well, thank you.
Yes, and it is a welcome to America for Hendrik.
You're too kind.
Oh, my goodness. Look at this. Real bacon and eggs.
A real American breakfast.
Oh,
You sound like you haven't seen eggs before.
Believe me, it has been a long time.
Oh, I know. It must have been tough for you over there, wasn't it? I'm sorry.
But you know, it was really a great experience. I learned so much about myself, what I'm capable of. I really feel so much stronger. You wouldn't even believe it.
You know, you have, I have noticed a change in you since you've been back. More mature, womanly, shall we say.
Well, we can thank Hendrik for that. He's been a very good teacher.
Only in part. There aren't too many women or men who could endure what Jackie has endured. I have great admiration and love for her.
Oh, I could just die of jealousy, but I think why don't we just eat instead, all right?
Sounds good.
It's in here.
Why, thank you.
Luke must have forgotten his key.
You mean he hasn't been home yet?
No, my darling, he hasn't. Seems like everybody's love life is booming but my own. Maybe if I went to the war zone, I could see what I could do. Robert.
Morning, all. My, what a convivial little group here. Sort of seems like old times. I guess it would be if Luke was here. Incidentally, where is he?
baby? Oh. Where'd you go? I took a stroll.
Like that?
I went to the bathroom, yeah.
Oh. I thought you were leaving.
Well, why?
Because you won't buy your clothes.
No, baby. I'm not going anywhere.
Try to be nice, Robert. We don't want to stir up old things.
Oh, I have no intention of doing that.
So then why were you asking about Luke?
Well, I was just wondering where he was.
You don't do anything unless there's a reason.
I might say the same thing about you.
Well, don't.
Protective, aren't we?
Come on, you guys. It's a little early for this, don't you think?
Yes, it is. So then why don't you come back, Commissioner, when you're invited? Which will be never.
Oh, Jackie, please. Robert, you really should have called first.
Didn't think I had to.
Well, normally you don't.
She's being much too polite. Fortunately, I'm not. So why don't you just take a hike, Commissioner?
Now, please, Robert, what did you want with Luke?
You said I did.
Well, you mentioned his name. I just assumed you wanted to see him.
Well, I know that he lives here. I know that his good friend Jackie is back in town. I just assumed he'd be breakfasting here.
Well, he's breakfasting somewhere else.
Oh? Where?
He's a big boy, Robert. I don't keep tabs on him.
I don't expect this attitude from you, Tiff.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to take sides, but it's a little difficult after what happened the other night.
Look, I'm not out to get Luke or his casino.
That one was so good, Commissioner. Why don't you tell us another one?
Look, I'm sorry I brought his name up at all.
Now, that would be a first.
What's that?
Being sorry for anything.
Please, why did you come, Robert?
Actually, I wanted to have a chat with Jackie here.
Now, this is so interesting. The Commissioner takes time out of his busy schedule to come all the way over here, especially to harass me.
I'm not here to harass you.
Well, I guess I should be honored. This must be an official welcome. I guess the other day wasn't enough. Hope you did bring the brass band along.
Yeah, well, pal Hendrik wouldn't like that.
Oh, and why's that?
You generally like to slip into town unnoticed.
Why don't you get the hell out of here?
He doesn't bother me.
No, I just don't appreciate him talking to you like that.
Oh, believe me, I have a lot more to say.
Not to me, you don't.
Would you two just stop it? Now, look, we all used to be friends, remember?
We're not anymore, not as far as I'm concerned.
Well, could you please try and be civil at least?
I'm trying, Tiffany. Jackie, I really would like to have a chat
So talk.
privately.
There's nothing that you have to say that cannot be said in front of Tiffany and Hendrik.
Oh, I think there is.
Come on. Could you please just talk to him, Jackie? My nurse can't take this, okay?
Go ahead, darling. Let him get it out of his system.
I'm only doing it for them.
All right, let's do it out on the terrace.
Nothing that he has to say will affect us
Don't put your money on it.
in any way.
You ready, Willis? Whenever you are, Putnam.
Yeah, let's go then.
Aren't you going to have breakfast first?
Darling, I'll let Bunny buy it for me after I beat him.
Well, he's going to go hungry a long time before that happens.
You really should eat.
Well, it's not a good idea to play a strenuous game on a full stomach.
Well, it's not a good idea for my doctor to go to work with an empty stomach.
Will you listen to this? See, this is what happens when you get married, Bunny. They never leave you alone.
Huh? That's right.
Oh, the price of contentment.
We are content, aren't we, darling?
Very.
Okay, you lovebirds, please, please. I'm getting depressed watching all this.
Here's a hug for you, too.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, darn, I'm sorry. I forgot my shaving kit.
Oh, I'll get it. I'll get it.
Darling, I also forgot to pack it.
That's all right. You just stay here and talk to Bunny, and I'll do it.
She's something else, isn't she?
Yeah, it's quite a change from that spoiled little rich girl I used to know. But then you've changed a lot, too.
Have I?
Yeah, there's something different about you.
I'm in love.
Guess that's it. Marriage agrees with you, then.
Oh, absolutely. You should try it sometime.
Well, maybe if I met a woman like Celia, I'd take the plunge myself.
Not a chance of that happening. Celia is one of a kind. There's got to be someone out there for you, though.
Yeah, the trick is finding her.
You will.
Well, next time she calls Grant and asks for me, just be sure to give her my number, huh?
Come on, Bunny. A good-looking, successful guy like you must meet women all the time.
Yeah, but I'm not as big a socializer as I used to be.
You're not going to meet Miss Wright sitting at home.
Didn't find her getting out either.
Bunny, if you're talking about Karen, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, I really botched that up.
You were younger then. You'd handle the responsibilities of a relationship differently now.
Yeah, I've had a few relationships since then, but That doesn't seem to work out.
My friend, you've got to let go of the past first.
That hasn't been it. Something just didn't click, you know what I mean?
Yes, I do. There has to be that mysterious chemistry going on between the two people, or it just doesn't work.
Yeah. I don't think I consciously have remained single all these years. Just didn't meet the right person.
You will.
I hope so. Watching you and Celia has made me realize how alone I really am.
Here's your shaving kit. All packed.
Oh, terrific. You are a treasure.
Oh, you all set?
Oh, my goodness, you're anxious to have your pants beat off, aren't you?
Hey, no way, Putnam. Today I have every intention of winning.
Have to reclaim your prize, don't you?
Right. And I plan on taking a very close inspection of it.
What are you two talking about?
Just our little secret.
Well, how about letting me in on it?
Look, all in due time, Putnam. All in due time.
You changed a bit, have you? You say jump and everyone's supposed to jump.
Look, I'm trying to help you.
If you want to help me, really help me, then just stay out of my life.
This is not about us.
There isn't any us. And as far as I can tell, there never was.
When are you going to let go of that?
Never. And why should I?
Look, I don't have time for all of this, all right?
Great, fine, then leave.
I will leave what I have said, what I've come here to say. Now, you're going to shut up and listen. How long have you been associating with Hendrik?
Associating. Why don't you just ask me how long we've been lovers?
Why don't you just answer the question?
A while.
What do you know about him?
I know that he's everything that will never be.
Well, considering the subject, I'm gratified to hear that.
Hendrik happens to be a very warm, loving, considerate person. Qualities you'll never have.
He always was a great actor.
Why is it so hard for you to accept the fact that someone could really love me?
Look, this guy isn't so squeaky clean.
Now, that's the biggest lie in the whole long string of them.
Do you have any idea what he does for a living?
Why, you checking out his prospects for me?
I'm trying to find out exactly what you know about him.
Why?
Please, Jackie.
I know all I need to know.
Can't you be a little more specific?
No.
Where did you meet him?
At a party.
At a party where?
You're a cop. Find out yourself.
Look, you'll be doing yourself one great favor if you'll answer the questions.
Is there a reason why you're planning to run me in?
Look, this isn't an interrogation.
Well, you could have fooled me. And you know, I don't understand. What is this sudden interest in my love life anyway?
There's a lot going on you don't know about.
Well, then why don't you fill me in?
Because I can't.
Well, then really there's nothing further for me to say.
Wait. I have good reasons to be asking these questions.
I figured you had.
I know Hendrik from some capers back in the WSB.
So?
He's a gun for hire on an international level. He's ruthless and totally unethical.
This is so interesting because if someone were to ask me, that's exactly how I would describe you.
You're not listening to me.
Is there really some reason why I should believe you?
There is no reason for me to make this up.
There certainly is if there's something in it for you.
Look, if he's here in Port Charles, it means he is after something. Now, I can help you if you'll answer my questions.
The only one you care about helping is yourself. And I'm not about to help you nail Hendrik for some old WSB vendetta.
You continue to hang around this guy, you're going to wind up in big trouble.
For your information, I know all about his past. If you ask me, this is just a matter of the pot calling the kettle black.
How do you figure that?
Hired gun, agent. It's all the same. Or unless you're going to tell me that you were so lily white when you were with the WSB.
It isn't the same.
It is the same to me. He's an attaché now. You're the police commissioner. You've forgotten your WSB past, haven't you? Unless the police commissioner is a cover. Maybe I should be asking you about your current involvement.
You're not going to listen to a word I say, are you?
No.
Then be warned. Your bed buddy's a spy.
Big deal. I've had one before. Or has your wife made you forget that, too? Along with your loyalty to your friends. I'll give Luke your best regards next time I see him.
So listen, why don't you take some time off?
Are you trying to get rid of me?
No way. No, I just thought you probably have some things of your own you'd like to take care of.
I do have a couple of errands I should run you.
All right. Why don't you do that, and I'll meet you at the casino when you're through.
Sounds good.
I'm history here.
You have everything?
I sure do.
I'll see you later.
You got it. Bye.
Bye. Hello?
Just answer yes or no.
It's all right, Robbie. He's left.
Good.
How did you know Luke was here anyway?
I have my ways.
Oh, you're just a wealth of information, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Some of which I'd like to share with you. Can you get over to my place right now?
Sure, what's up?
Very interesting development.
Do I get a clue?
No, I'm on a payphone. I don't have 3 minutes to get into it.
All right, when will you be there?
10 minutes?
Fine, I'll be there in 11.
So what do we do now that Brennick's here in Port Charles?
I've seen a few others from the international spy set around the casino.
Why didn't you tell me this?
What were you planning on doing? Going up to them and swapping spy stories?
Look, Connie, I need to know these things.
Honey, the less they see of you there, the better.
Well, how do you figure that?
Come on, Robert Scorpio is a famous former agent. They see you hanging around the casino. They're going to assume that's where the disc is.
Well, they must know that's where it was lost in the first place.
We're not sure. They're not sure. Now, why should we give them any more reason to be there than we have to?
Maybe you're right.
I'm doing monitor checks at the casino constantly. As soon as I get some sort of suspicious movement, believe me, you will be the first to know.
Okay, looks like our first assumption could have been correct.
Yeah. Word went out and the sharks are gathering at the smell of blood.
Yeah. They know the disc has been lost and it's out there somewhere and they all want it.
You can bet there is one fat reward for the agent who gets it.
Brennick here was... Brennick has one big advantage.
Ruthlessness.
Not to mention the fact that he's sleeping with Jackie Temple.
Who's that?
It's an ex of mine and a very good friend of Luke's.
Whose side is she on in the Luke-Robert battle?
Luke's?
Any animosity between you two?
A barrel full.
Well, no point in talking to her.
I already tried.
How does a nice girl from Port Charles get mixed up with an international criminal?
Well, she was on assignment there in Beirut, for the Port Charles Herald. I'm assuming that's how they met.
Oh, and he just happened to come home with her when the disc was lost. Huh?
Yeah. Convenient, wouldn't you say? Putting him in very close proximity to both Luke and the casino.
Now, there is the possibility that the disc isn't in the casino.
Seems the best place to start.
Yeah, but we're forgetting one other place.
Gerald's lab.
True. Now, he doesn't have the disc, but he does have the equation to put together another one.
Yeah, well, Gerald and his equation are very safe.
You sure?
Well, aren't you? I mean, you did install the new security system.
True. Looks like our biggest threat right now is Hendrik.
You keep him under very strict surveillance.
Will do.
And more importantly, don't let Hendrik close to Luke. Hendrik's ruthlessness together with Spencer's ambition could be a very dangerous combination.
I could not believe that last scene of yours.
Well, in all due modesty, I have to admit it was spectacular.
Modesty? You don't even know the meaning of the word.
Oh, come on. Anyone who can hit all those corner balls you kept serving me deserves a crow.
Corner balls? McLean, you better take that back.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. That good life in California's made you soft, buddy.
All right, so you were lucky. All right, you're better on your feet than you're on a horse.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, you're better playing racquetball than you are polo. At least you didn't fall and crack your skull.
You know, Bunny, I've found that the secret to racquetball is in the legs. Sometimes you might want to get out and try jogging, get them in shape.
Well, I've got a better sport.
Wrestling. Oh, Bunny, come on. Hey, come on.
All right. The crowd is screaming as well as bees. Put them to the floor.
Bunny.
Oh, my God. They're
Would you
screaming.
watch my hands?
Okay, all right.
God, what a kidder.
Gotcha! What the heck are you doing, Bunny? I'll never turn your back on your opponent.
Bunny,
oh, my God! And
Bunny,
Putnam
would
is
you let
pleading
go,
for
man?
mercy, but Willis hangs on.
Come on, man, let go, huh?
Are you afraid I'm gonna mess up that
Don't give me the
$50 haircut of yours?
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, the haircut. That's what it is.
Look at that kisser.
Nurse Bunny, I said let go.
Oh, hey, it's okay.
Look, I'm sorry if I got uptight. I just,
No.
I wasn't expecting it.
Hey, no problem.
You caught me by surprise.
I think I left my razor in the shower. I'll be right back.
Constance Atkins. ID papers. Atkins. Where else is Atkins? Have a look at your address book. See who you know. Poor baby hardly knows a soul. Numbers with no names. It's interesting.
Mr. Ballantyne's office. Hello? Hello? Is this a code red? TR733? Hello?
TR733. How do you do?
General Hospital will continue in a moment.